Hello, what's up, guys? We're live day trading. Yes, again, today is Wednesday. Market just opened, and so kind of for my higher time frame bias. Let's just get into it. For my higher time frame bias, I want to kind of see shorts play out, but also we do have a possibility for longs, right? But the way market opened, I low-key want to see us come short today. All right. Let me just go over that explanation real quick. All right. So here, starting on the daily time frame, we're approaching this daily gap here on NQ, right? And I want to see a big respect, like us to respect this fair value gap on NQ, and push lower from us tapping upon that daily gap. Also, possibly taking out one of these highs. That would be nice for a good draw on liquidity. These highs are kind of close together, not really, to be honest. So that's kind of good too. So us possibly tapping into this fair value gap, sweeping this liquidity, and possibly drawing back lower because we do have some imbalances that we could be relieving here on the downside of the market. All right, so let's zoom in one more time. I do want to see us continue to push higher towards these gaps because we did inverse this 4-hour gap right here on the NQ. And if we drop down to the 1 hour, we can see that we just surpassed this high, which is nice as well. So we could possibly even stay below this high, right? Not even have a liquidity sweep. But I'm sure we're going to take out this high. Another thing here is that we have like our model's kind of playing out on the hourly time frame. We have nice structure, hourly structure here on NQ. And I kind of want to see us manipulate this right here, make a lot of people think we're coming higher for that reversal to then come and take out this low and have possible IRA off of these two gaps right here. You know, that inverse retrace action that I always talk about, us inversing our first fair value gap, retracing from the second fair value gap, then continuing our push higher. Because I think we want to push through this whole gap. I think we want to take out this high, push through this gap. But in order for us to do that, in order for us to have more extension in the market, we need a retracement in the market. Because what does the market rely off of when we're pushing higher? That retracement, that relief in the market, right? We need that those orders. We need those orders to be pending, or we need those pending orders to be filled right before we can continue higher, right? And also those stop losses, because the same area where we have pending orders for our like people who are trying to execute a trade, there's also like a lot of retail traders stop losses, right? So that's a lot of liquidity just lying there in the market that we can sweep and it come higher, right? That's the whole reason of a liquidity sweep and the whole meaning of it. But I kind of just want to see us catch a move lower. If I drop down to the 5-minute, we can see that we have a lot of built up. It's kind of like external sell side liquidity right here, right? We have some right here. We have also this more internal sell side. We also have like these lows down here too, as well as these gaps too. So I just kind of want to see us take that out, as well as like this 5-minute structure that I did mark out, as well as 2-minute structure that we can see here. So if we're looking for those change in state direction, I'll be willing to take a play on the 2-minute as well. What else? Yeah, we have. So I just have like that conviction. I kind of have a bias for shorts today, right? Depending on who I would want to. Let me delete this. Depending on who I would want to favor today, really just depends on what the setup looks like. I feel like ES kind of looks a little overextended right now. Not like too overextended, but like, you know, we're getting there, right? And as well as the 4-hour on ES, we are inversing this gap here, right? And once we inverse a gap, I want to see us come lower. So this is a 4-hour gap right here that we're inversing. I'll see us inverse that and come lower. Doubt we would have IRA because it's just so far away. IRA is really when two fair value gaps are like close together, you know. We're gonna give it you know, some time, of course. I feel like there's gonna be a good amount of fake outs today. Possibly. A little chilly. ES looks nice though. This same sell side liquidity is found on ES and NQ, like, which makes it an even stronger draw for me, like, in my eyes. As well as these gaps right here. Definitely want to see us push lower today. We had news at 8:30, which we kind of already took out our draws for those news. Yeah, like right here. We lucky kind of didn't. I kind of marked the bottom of the sell side. Right here is 834. The 830 low we took out, but I think like the initial volatility actually was around 834, because that's like this big wick right here. So that would be good for like those data new lows that we would want to take out as well. I like how we're kind of already forming these equal lows here on NASDAQ. And ES as well, kind of already starting to form those lows. I feel like today is so obvious that market's going to like definitely want to, like, we're already gunning for the draws. We're gunning for those draws. Goodness gracious. Yeah, so again, we can use the bottom like of this accumulation zone as our change in state as well, which is another thing we could definitely do. I want to see if this is considered as change in state. I would, yeah, probably only target these lows. The thing is that we have this level of sell side liquidity and then this level, internal and then external right here. Dang, I don't know why we're like gunning, bro. Right at a market open. Alright, I feel like we have a pretty solid pointed change in state right now. I think I want to see this candlestick close higher. I feel like we just came down to inverse this. We might come higher because we also, I think we're going to want to stay below these lows, but I still want to see us mitigate this here on NQ. So definitely having that patience today. It's 9:40. Maybe take an early play here, possibly. If this 2-minute gap here, or 2-minute order block. If this 5-minute as well. I think I'm gonna want to take a play here. I want to see how we like do around this gap here whenever we're going to push higher, stay below it. I think I'm going to enter in one sell position right here.
Order filled.
I like this is really good risk management right here. Really keep those stops short right here just because it's kind of early. I feel like we just kind of had this these equal lows here on NQ. Hopefully ES can follow NQ. Stops are tight on this play, to be honest. Hopefully we don't get wicked out. I want to look for an entry on NQ if we do mitigate this 2-minute order block. That would potentially stop us out on the ES play.
Order filled.
Yeah, so we got stopped out of here. Definitely got wicked out here. It's cool, scratch that. Don't know how much higher we're gonna push that. That we would want to come towards this gap right here. That being said, I'm gonna continue to look for this play. Like I said, that was probably a premature entry though. I definitely want to see something from this gap here. Alright. I'm going to enter in a sell con on NQ. I feel like we came, let's see.
Order filled.
Yeah. gonna give it right here. I'm gonna keep stops above this high. Reasoning for the play. Dang, I might get cut off quickly on this one, I'm not gonna lie. It'll be rough if we do. But I mean, so we have our equal lows right here. We get cut off, whatever. I'm still gonna explain the trade. We have our equal lows right here. I feel like up here we had one of our
Order
lows
filled.
equal lows. Goodness gracious, bro, that sucks. Alright, I'm done for today, for sure. Two very like decently risked trades. Still have very good conviction. This chop is kind of annoying. Right. So, alright, so I trade with equal lows, change the state direction. I want to see us push lower, right, than our lowest equal low here. I feel like we did. I feel like we had a decent amount of equal lows here. This could have possibly been our lowest equal low, which is definitely a possibility. But I feel like one of these were like this low was our possible equal low, and then we had displacement from that, and then retracement into a continuation confluence, which was this order block that I entered off of. Looks like we definitely could just be pushing higher and using this buy side liquidity as changing state direction to the upside of the market. And yeah, I mean, sucks, but I can definitely see how that could have played out. We could definitely be coming higher towards this gap, because these are our solid draws, these are solid highs. I mean, there's really two sides of the market today. You got to be careful for days like this. And again, like I'm not gonna go ahead and start trying to trade my way back, because I know that everything I lost today, I can make it back in one trade. So that's it for today. Here's the P&L in the day. Down, yeah, sucks, but just part of the game, bro. Just a part of the game. Still have really good conviction for today. Could definitely be coming lower, but definitely am locking me out. Let's lock it out. I never trust a day option. I feel like it's gonna lock me out for tomorrow too. But yeah, I mean, if we happen to go lower, then we happen to go lower. That would be nice, since we are taking out this high right here that we have from Asia session. But might want to come for this high and this right here. So it is what it is. Could have been more keen for looking for those equal lows, but hey man, just one of those days. Alright, I'll see you boys.